Oh, you guys. Okay, so this is her Hi AF live stream from this morning. And I don't have a lot of time because I'm looking forward to watching Survivor. Hells yeah. I'm going to be watching Survivor tonight, you guys. But anyway, she's not totally fucked up through the whole of it. Um, but it's obvious that it keeps kicking in, right? It gets stronger and stronger as we move through time, shall we say. And basically, when she gets back to Kuwait, she is going to be detoxing. And that's not going to feel very good, right? That's not going to feel good at all. And so we're going to get some rage streams when she goes back to Kuwait, you guys. It's going to be pretty funny, I think, actually. But anyway, let's go with this because it's kind of hilarious how she likes to acknowledge that she watches Yo Mama, right? But isn't watching anybody else. But she's really watching all of us, right? And so I see her comment on stuff that's come up in my videos and live streams, and mentions it occasionally, like throughout like her coverage. But it's a little flattering, Chantel. That's nice. Whatever. Um, Say my name, say my name. I mean, look, why do you keep giving Kalari free press? I don't know, dude. You say that you're really upset with what she's doing, but you keep dropping her name on your streams. Okay, let's go.
Hello. Glad you're alive. Where am I? I was in the washroom. Did I miss you? Yes. I think you like me more now that I did the scale on the street. Am I right? Or am I right? Look at this winged eyeliner. It's out of control.
Well, it looks, like it's uneven. It looks like one of your wings is longer than the other one. I don't know what you were thinking with your makeup today, but okay. All right. Let's do this, shall we?
I hate this time difference. I'm just over it. Oh gosh. She's raging about me going on a scale. When's the last time you stepped on one? So shut it. Go on a street scale or shut it.
You didn't need to do it. I know that your beezers pressured you into it, but you should have been offline and tested the situation first to realize that you would not actually fit on that scale. So it's not, everybody knows it's not an accurate reading because you didn't fit on the scale and you had to hold it with your left arm. So what's the point of beating a dead horse here?
My beautiful, sweetest love. Hi, babe. I miss you. Hi. I'll be going home soon enough. Don't worry. It's just, the end bit is like super long. Yeah, she's never even shown any weight, let alone a false weight. So even if I show a false weight, I'm still doing one up on her because she doesn't even show any weight. So
even if I show a false weight. Why do you keep telling on yourself, Chantal?
You come off criticizing my weight. Let's see yours. Oh yeah, and I saw a clip of that of Calorie trying to put on her socks standing up. Honey, your socks were on backwards at the end of it. Like a blind person can see this. You know what would help? Sitting down and putting your socks on. Just sit down and put your socks on and shut up.
It was a ridiculous video. And I know that Kalari has a lot of pull in the React community today. But when she was discovered, in air quotes, she had about 600 followers, subscribers, if you will, um, and somehow got noticed by Yo Mama. And that's how her name got out there, and everybody started lifting her up. I don't know why you're continuing to promote her at this point when there are so many red flags, but whatever. Like, how many of you try and put socks on standing up? Nobody puts socks on standing up. That was a dumbass video, and she didn't even get it done.
I should still go for mani-pedi? Yeah, and just say no polish. Just cleaning everything up. At least I'm feeling better now for the last part of my trip. Yeah, sorta. Mentally, no, I'm not, Kat. Actually, I'm not. I'm really...
Yeah, no polish. Get it buffed. I already said that. Right? You are watching my channel, aren't you?
Not mentally well. If you haven't noticed. So, it might be a shit show from now on, but... Where's your fake weigh-in? Yeah. I gotta flex. I'm only 166 kg. Like, what kind of flex would that be? Can you let us know you're okay? I guess. I mean, why do I have to, like, if I need a day off, I need a day off. Just know, Because you see her struggling, I put on her socks as a flex and falling over.
Why don't you have, like, a schedule, like a regular schedule? Like, I will produce content Monday through Friday, or since the work week is a little different in Kuwait, right? I will produce content Sunday through Thursday. And then I'm going to take 2 days off, like any other normal working person. Like, why do you have to be so random?
Yeah, like the one sock, she didn't even lift her leg. She just kind of put it on, and then her bonnet fell over her face. And then the second sock was on, the grippy part was on the front. Like, just put your socks on sitting down. You would have done a better job. That's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to help us big women find a good way to put on socks. And here you are, like...
The grippy part? So are you trying to suggest she was wearing hospital socks? I didn't catch that part.
Okay, Heffa, I don't need to sit down and contort my body to put my socks on, Heffa. Well, you do. I was just like, this person's actually going to go that far and try to flex on putting your socks on standing up? What the heck? What has Gore World devolved into? Which is pretty sad.
No, but you lifted her up. You gave her this opportunity, Chantel. You helped her build her channel. Do you realize that that's what happens when you call somebody out like that, and the React community starts, acting like mama bird and protecting her? I mean, I agree with you in the sense that I have found out that she's a pretty horrible person. She's dishonest. She's lying about her volunteerism for the Democratic Party. And she seems just angry. There's no humor in what she does. I get this. But you lifted her up, Chantel, and you continue to do so. So what's going on there? Is there some sort of like Yo Mama, Chantel arrangement to help her sell her books? Her self-published books? Is that what's happening here?
Because it wasn't anything good to begin with. No, I saw the clip on Yo Mama. I jogged area for a moment. I'm still hanging in there. ate today? I had a chicken pot pie. A chicken and mushroom pie that came with mashed potatoes, and I got it from an Irish pub because I was craving like white food. I don't mean that to sound racist, but like really like white people food. I don't know what you call it. It's Irish. Irish people. I've eaten so much Thai food.
I think a better term would be peasant food. Okay? I've had 2 single serving pot pies in the last week. I don't think I would ever call them white food. It's like rancher food. It's like farmer food. It's peasant food. Okay? So maybe not turn it into a argument about race, please.
And I love Thai food, but I was craving something, you know. No, Vampiro, what? Why? I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened? Becca, yeah, I forgot to buy some. I'm eating my mixed barbecue. Now, shish taouk, chicken kebab, meat kebab, tikka. You didn't ask to substitute the tikka like you always do, or do you just do that for me? Because normally when we order Sweet Love, you substitute the tikka. And now do you do that just for me because you know I don't like it? Or you don't like it either? I wasn't craving white people food. I was craving pub food. You know?
I've been getting spammed with a lot of political texts because we're getting there, you guys. So I have no idea what that phone number was, and I don't care. I'm not gonna clip it out.
My cat can breathe. He had heart disease as long. Oh, is he old? Poor thing. Yeah, see? You're doing the right thing, Vampiro. I'm so sorry. You ordered it this time, babe? I always say, like, it's just heartbreaking to have to, you know, make those decisions. Cats only, like, live a certain amount of years, but we get so close to them in that amount of time. That's above average, actually. A little bit above average for cat lives. You know? I actually have a bag of cheese prolapse here. I'm going back to Kuwait soon, so I'm just gonna ride this out. We're just gonna, you know what? I'm sorry to be such a downer. I really try, but I literally cannot bring myself, like, mentally to do things alone that are touristy or that I would just enjoy doing with Salah, like, because.
Well, maybe you need to get past your codependency and start realizing that you're on a vacation by yourself. And so, therefore, the only way you're going to have fun is by going out and doing things, period. Because this obsession with your live streaming and hanging out with your chat for therapy is quite disturbing, honestly. And if you're going to keep snacks around your hotel room, you've got a refrigerator. Why don't you get some celery sticks and carrot sticks? Like, why can't you get healthy snacks? What's wrong with you?
We're supposed to travel together. Things happen. It's not no one's fault, but so I think we're just gonna have to just hang out. I don't know. I'll see. I'd like to do something before I go, but I'm like legit terrified, and I don't know why. Like my anxiety is so bad. The tuk-tuk. Do you think I should still go? No. See, like it's no fun getting in and out. Like it's hard. I need to hold my things, and then I get in. Can we have a pool of bees? Yeah, you can have a pool of bees.
Yeah, well, I hope you have cleared up your digestive problems, because you can't go in the pool if you've had diarrhea within 24 hours. There's that. Right? But I understand if you don't want to do things where it's going to be physically difficult for you to get in and out of the vehicle, whether it be the tuk-tuk or a boat. You don't have to do that. And you certainly don't have to record it. I mean, unless that's the goal of your channel, is to embarrass yourself. But I would say, go see the hippo. Go see the little baby hippo that they got.
Yeah, I gotta go swimming. But it is closed now. It's fun for us. Oh, good. girl world is so toxic. Yeah, it is. When people go on vacation, you do what you feel like doing. Let's be real though, okay? I bet you a lot of people push themselves to do activities when they go out on vacation. I'm sure a lot of people have that guilty feeling inside of them that says, I just want to stay in the hotel and eat good.
I think most of us actually are not really comfortable being in the hotel room, Chantel. Like, every time I've stayed in a hotel room, the pillows are too large. It hurts my neck. I don't really want to be there. I would much rather be out and about. And, you know, if it gets late at night and I can't really do anything anymore, I'd rather be in the lounge having a hot chocolate.
Food and just relax. But a lot of people don't do that because they listen to their good side that tells them to go out and enjoy life. I listen to my bad side, I guess. I don't know. But it's not just, I see like it's not. It's like actual like, it's a mental limitation that puts a limitation on your physical ability to even like put one foot in front of the other. Like, I can't explain it. I feel safe on this couch talking to you people.
Really?
But there's just a screen. You're not here with me. The energy is different, you know? I know you feel guilty because you're going on vacation. You don't want to hang out in the hotel. I gotta swim. I gotta enjoy the hotel more. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. Let's go to 7-Eleven. I was in there earlier buying water. Oh, and babe, I didn't even tell you. Do you know all those stamps, those Minion stamps? I bought a whole bunch of water. And this is the second time I go to 7-Eleven to buy drinks. And I didn't have to pay a single baht. Oh, I miss you too, sweetest love of the 10th degree. Because
my grandparents used to clip coupons out of the newspaper every week and file them in a shoebox. This is what she's reminding me of right now, is how cheap she's getting. Is worrying about her Minion stamps and what she can get for it.
I had those stamps, so I didn't have to pay for it. It was all like paid for with the stamps. But now I have no stamps left. It literally paid for my 2 trips. Because I have to, like, sometimes I'm in the room and I'm on my last bit of water. It's like to hear it. I'm just like, I'm literally gonna have, I know, like, I drink a lot of water. Like 4 bottles like this would last a lot. Oh my gosh, 4 days. Yeah, you have stamps. I didn't know. That's what's cool about 7-Eleven. You get money back.
I don't believe that he's only drinking 1 bottle of water a day, Chantel. I mean, come on now. That's not humanly possible.
The street scale also takes Minion stickers. Does it? Oh. I didn't get any snacks whatsoever, but I did have a look around and see if they had my chocolate cake, because I would have got, you know, like the cheesecake that you like, Sweet Love? I like the chocolate cake from that same brand, and they didn't have it. They only had cheesecake. Yeah, no expectations. Honestly, you'll be less let down in life if you don't expect too much. If you don't expect a lot from people. That's the good thing about humans. Always, always. Don't expect anything good.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily the case. I think it's more so don't have over expectations. Right? Like, you can expect certain things out of your partner, and you have different expectations out of your family and different expectations out of your friends. But you can't count on them for the same levels of commitment to you. Period. That's a weird thing to say.
Did you see Sansa did a full deep dive documentary into the manufacturer of the street scale, LMAO?
Dude, I think that video was like less than 10 minutes long. I don't know that I would call it a deep dive. But Sansa has been covering a lot of your material. And I think she's done it quite respectfully. And I think you even mentioned that you liked the idea of her coming up with a recipe from one of the things that you ate. So maybe you can chill on some of these React channels.
No, but I really want to laugh right now. Actually, I think that would make me laugh my ass off. Can you take us to 7-Eleven? What is with you guys? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if I feel like having an ice cream later. Okay, I ate once today. Oh no, I have popcorn cheese prolapse. Actually, so anyways, this pot pie reminded me of Connor's. Do you guys remember Connor's? But their gravy, I can't drink it. It's not drinkable. You want to see the fish outside?
Why would you want it to be drinkable? And you know what? If you had celery sticks and carrot sticks in the fridge, you could dip it into your gravy.
Tuk-tuk is terrifying. You're supposed to drink the leftovers. What else are you supposed to do with it? I seem alert? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm feeling alright. You know, I'm just gonna chit-chat on life because I have no life. But I have no life by choice, okay? I shall have a fishy on a little dishy.
By the way, you can get cauliflower and broccoli too. These are good raw vegetables, you know, that will help you get through your day and fill up your belly. Because obviously you've stretched out your stomach quite a bit.
Take us
Oops, sorry.
to see the fishies and then to 7-Eleven. Oh, it's called salad cream in the UK? I want to go to the UK and say things. Hotel room tour. Can we do the puts in place today? It's 9 p.m. 100,001 channels will make videos about this now. So pathetic. You know it, babe. You know it. Night market. Nothing new since the last time we all spoke. Salah would take us to a night market. I know, and he probably wants me to take you guys to a night market. Carbies. I don't know. Do you know how many roundabouts there are? I can't even handle one roundabout. And people don't even care about you. They just, they don't want to let you in. I need friendly drivers, not aggressive drivers.
You're not even driving, so what do you care?
I can't deal. I drive, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. The limits are higher there, too. I think the highway limit is 120 or 140. I don't remember. My eyebrows are too light. Can we see outside? Okay. And all this time, I have been going through such pain and personal anguish. Such hell for nothing. Sainsbury's, Waitrose, and Tesco. Sainsbury's? I just been down to Sainsbury's and I got myself some tinned beans for my tea. And it cost me 30 pence. Do I sound British? Not at all. Australian. What, you gronk? Demure, well, thanks. 30p for a tin of beans. Is that good or bad? Okay, what's a quid, a p, and a pound? What's the difference? When you're at a store, do you pay with a p, a pound, or a pence? Or a quid? What's a quid? Swordfish was reacting to your family Thanksgiving and talking about your sister. It was disgusting. Strawberries. I know that I'm in another country. But, yeah. It's good that I'm in another country. Cowards.
You're the one who dropped the R word repeatedly last night. And you were also the one who called your sister slow. So maybe you need to reconcile this shit. And, reel it back in. Maybe your sister isn't slow. Maybe that was some crap to say about her. And maybe it was some crap to drop the R word 3 times last night.
Say those things behind a screen. Say that to my face. You won't have one, you scrawny. That's all I'm going to say. Sorry. I'm not supposed to talk about losers. Quid. Oh, really, little lady? $1, $1. A quid and a pound is the same, ravioli. Of course he's excited! Didn't you miss this potato face, babe? I'm sure he misses the daily screeching. Juice! Juice! Probably not. Yeah, because I'm not a loser. I don't let people talk bad about my family to my face. Doo-doo let him talk about her brother. Are you kidding?
You gotta stop acting like you're some sort of street thug. Because there is no effing way that if you were in person with any of the people that you have problems with, that you would, put up your dukes. It's not gonna happen. So stop acting like you're tougher than you are.
No, I don't think so. Let's all go to Hawaii. Why? Really? No. I'm sure a lot of you watch reaction channels about me, little stinkers. You ready for you to be home also? Why? Because I ruined this trip, didn't I? I made it bad vibes just by. We can still have a successful vacation in the hotel. This is what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh well, whatever. This is what happens when you have a paranoid person go at travel.
Well, then don't advertise yourself as a travel vlogger, because you're right. You've been there for a month and it was an absolute crap vacation. You did barely anything. And we're sick of seeing the hotel.
I'm not going to 7-Eleven now. You don't need to explain yourself. More relaxed and routine at home, yeah. I need to focus when I get home. I always say that though. When I get home, I'm going to focus on my life. And not so much on food and bad habits. Never happens. It has to happen. What am I eating for dinner? Maybe cheese prolapse. Maybe another pot pie. I'm in another country eating pot pie. What are some real goals you have so you're not home doing nothing but sleeping and eating? Buffets. I don't know. No, there's a popcorn I eat called Cheese Pro Max, but I call it Cheese Prolapse. Because I've been eating Thai food every friggin' day. I had the hugest Thai meal actually yesterday, and I swear I didn't realize this, but they gave me like buy one get one free spring rolls. So the tub of spring rolls was like this. Then they gave you satay chicken on skewers, and they used breast, and I was like, it was a phenomenal meal, but it was huge. And then a big thing of pad thai, and I'm just like, whoa.
You do realize that when you have large meals, you can put some of it away in the refrigerator, Chantal. You don't have to eat everything. Like, what is wrong with you that you can't sit down to a table with food without clearing it? You can literally put leftovers in the fridge. What is wrong with you?
That meal. I hope I don't get sick again, yeah. That was sucked. Whatever that was an all-in-one inclusive vacation to hell. Started with extreme nausea and heat flashes. Then a sore throat, swollen tonsil. Remember I was complaining about my throat? Then...
Yeah, I'm still not convinced that wasn't a stock photo from Google, because I'd like to know the logistics on how you actually took a picture of your tonsils.
A little bit of reprieve. The sore throat just barely goes away. And then boom, leaky nose, vomiting, diarrhea, and a cough from hell. But I was cocky and I didn't wash my hands. So, yeah. Sounds exactly like COVID. You seem to get sick every time you travel. Yeah. The time that Salon and I came here together, I didn't, but maybe going on a short walk every day. Like, yeah, like having a really healthy routine, Amber. Like, that's what I aim for. Even something small, when I do it for like a few days in a row, I get high off that consistency. But it's the starting, it sucks so hard. Even just like having a small routine, getting up, for Fajr. I don't like going to bed after Fajr. I like getting up before. I like getting up early. And then, like, babe, we have to do that. To be really healthy, we have to go to bed early because, like, if you go to bed past, like, I think it's 1 a.m., it's, like, really, really not even good for you. Get a health.
Yeah, you should be going to bed between, like, 10 and 11. That's, like, normal people. Go to bed between 10 and 11. Especially because the older you get, the harder it's going to be for you to sleep. It's really hard for me to sleep, Chantel. I'm 50, you're 40. I go to bed pretty early and I wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I end up staying up for a couple hours and going back to sleep. It's difficult. It's hard to manage a schedule that way.
Routine and make that my focus instead of just like, but I can still focus on food. That's what I don't realize, like I can still make like every once a day, like make a really good recipe. Of course I miss you. Of course I miss my family.
I don't think you should be making recipes, Chantel. You should be reading recipes, cook times, temps, all of it. You shouldn't, like, you don't have the skills. So why don't you actually learn by doing written recipes first so that you have an idea of how this goes?
Do you think being on YouTube is detrimental to your mental health, especially with how negative the reaction channels are? No. I swear, cat chat, like, after I get off here, it doesn't bug, like, I don't even think about YouTube, really. I have so much else going on in my mind that, believe it or not, like, anything online is, like, a very small percentage. At least that's how I feel. Maybe it's not true. Because when I was in therapy, my therapist thought that it played a bigger part on me than had a bigger impact. They almost like they were trying to convince.
Yeah, because you're staying in the hotel room for your entire vacation. So we know that you are basically watching YouTube videos all day. And it's not like you're exploring other things. You're watching us. So yeah, it's probably not very healthy for you. Because obviously you don't listen to our advice anyway. And you seem to feel really bad about us giving you logical advice. Not everybody is out there giving you, like, being reasonable, right? There are some people who are just angry and just want to call you heifer, right? Not all React channels are doing that. And I think you know that garlic bread is not doing that. Unicorn Pondu, Pulpy Syntax, Sansa Cooks. There's a lot of channels. Milky. There's Milk Tea. There's a lot of channels that actually treat your content respectfully. And I would stick to, getting the feedback from those channels rather than looking out for channels that are really hateful. I don't even think that you should avoid watching French Fried Girl, even though the two of you have a lot of personal beefs together. She's not off target. Neither is Yaba. They're not off target. And they're usually coming from a place of humor. So, I mean, you can try and vilify the React community as much as you want, but they've actually been very good for your channel.
Me that these things hurt my feelings. Like whenever, like, what kind of things do people call you online? Well, they call me like fat, like ham planet, stuff like that. And she's like, And I'm thinking, but that doesn't bug me. And she's like, are you sure? Like, they have you questioning your own existence. Like, yes. Like, no, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, who cares? I'm not in high school anymore. But, no, it does play a very small percentage. It's everything. It's so many other things. It's like, how can you fix what's wrong when you don't even know what's wrong? Whatever. Let's just have fun in bees. I know, I've been to many therapists. They never help me figure it out. I never get to the bottom of anything. Maybe I don't stick it out long enough, but I don't have like a lifetime here. Life is short. I need to get to the bottom of it now, or I lose interest. Like, F off. Leave me alone. I know things don't work that way.
Wrong has a silent G. I don't know why you do that with certain words where you are trying to pronounce the G at the end. But it comes across as unintelligent. Wrong has a silent G.
I'm not going inpatient. I'm too impatient for inpatient. Is your therapist chat GPT? Who's that?
There's obviously a lot of people in her chat who have been watching React channels, who have been watching the conversations about in the chat or on the actual live streams or videos that talk about whether she's, using chat GPT and so on and so forth. And this gets brought to her. So it's not just that she's searching out our channels and watching our content. Her own audience is bringing this to her.
People lie to the therapist? No, therapy, I don't know. I don't have a good relationship with it. Delete all food delivery apps. But it's that realistic to say I'm never going to order? Do you know what I mean? Or is it more important to try to fix your relationship with food so that you don't have to do those things?
You quite literally have no other job than YouTube, which you can do at your own pace. And you are at home all the time, except for in this experience on your Thailand vacation. So yeah, you could delete those apps and start cooking healthy meals at home. Do I have a lot of faith that they'll be healthy? Not so much, because I've seen your cooking videos before and they looked pretty gross. But hopefully you'll buy a freaking cookbook, girl.
Do you think that's even possible? Maybe it's not with somebody with a brain like mine. Delete all pictures of who? Why do you want to know about my bowel movements, MB? But making your food is a lot more fulfilling. And yes, everything is possible with God, yes. I have chopsticks for no reason. Many people never order delivery? No, not today's day and age. Are you serious? I'm such a crack.
Yes, Chantel. There are a lot of people in financial situations who never order delivery, and they cook all of their meals and they prepare all of their lunches. Are you for real? Are you really that pretentious? Because you're in no position to be like that. You're blowing through your income.
I don't believe this. Don't lie. I don't trust any of you. That's not true. No delivery here. You all live in the sticks? Once a week.
So that's how it's got to be. You have to live in the sticks to be on a budget. By the way, I'm fairly certain those gummies are starting to kick in.
I don't want to go. I'm not going to Bangkok, Putin. No. And anyways, I don't like the entire area around that place. By myself? No. See, nothing is fun by yourself when, that's what I got married for, so I don't have to do things by myself.
Well, that's a crap reason to get married. You marry somebody because you love them and because you love yourself. You have to be a strong person who understands how to relate to another person and be patient and understanding when they're going through something. But everything is about you. Do you not see this? Everything is about you. How do you think that makes Salah feel that he's got to constantly babysit you?
And I know you're thinking, you can't be with Salah like 24/7, 24/7. I prefer it, and I prefer, listen.
Why?
Once a week. But the food, especially, but that's not an excuse because I used to order out even in Canada.
Yep.
I would just order and not think about it. I would just okay, I'm gonna wake up today, eat an edible, and eat and order paneer. That's my life. And most people I know never get a coffee out in the morning. Oh wow, I go every morning now downstairs.
I have not gotten a coffee in 4 years, 4.5 years at this point, since we entered the pandemic. I used to stop every morning on my way to work to get a Frappuccino. I no longer order coffee in the morning. I don't do it. It is possible to change your habits.
And get my mocha. That pot pie was good. A lot of people order delivery. Okay, not as much as no, I know. I'm gonna really try to cook a lot more. I know I say that, but I have to do it. I have to be a woman of my word, I think it's important.
Especially if you're trying to call yourself a domestic goddess. You don't clean. You don't cook. And all you do is seal on the couch. So how does that make you a domestic goddess?
And just so you know, every single time I make these declarations, I have the intention to do it. So I'm not deceiving you guys into, with an alternative truth. Mm-hmm. I really want to succeed.
An alternative truth? Did you pick that up off the Trump campaign? That's classic.
A lot of my income, I made money from my food deliveries. When I do mukbangs, I make the money, a lot of the money plus more back. So for somebody who has food, trying to make food interesting on your channel, you can't just have rice and chicken every single night, but that would be economical. Just buy a big bag of beans, a big bag of rice. But I need to make something interesting because, I don't know. I really don't even know if people would even give a crap if, food... Some people might. Some people probably do really like my...
Yeah, seriously. When you were going through your whole ravioli binge, I coincidentally was having ravioli the same day as you started that crap. And it was lobster ravioli. It wasn't just 4 cheese ravioli. And I had it in 2 meals. And it was great. I loved it. Yesterday and the day before, I had a bag of peeled and cooked shrimp that I turned into shrimp cocktails for small meals. You don't do anything interesting.
Mukbangs. But I'd say the majority of people probably just want to see a vlog or a live stream. I don't think they really care. Yeah, I need to make healthy meals, but eat chicken and rice squatting and standing on various places. Why would you opt to be a YouTube lover? You don't like her, eh? I never listen to her. I don't go to her I don't go to these people's channels. you know, and sometimes, yes, I make the mistake, like, okay, I'm gonna watch Yo Mama, some of Yo Mama, to see what's going on, and I have to, like, brace myself and think, do not reply to anything you hear. Never works. You hate reaction channels.
Yeah, you shouldn't reply to anything that he's doing because he's a cow tipper. He is purposely trying to get you riled up so that you will rage. Do you find that healthy or productive for your channel? To have somebody like that influencing you? Trying to constantly be like, hey, did you know that this person said that about you? And blah, blah, blah. Like, how is that helpful? Obviously, there's going to be react channels saying things that you probably dislike. You don't need to watch all of it because you have the larger channel. So why bother with that crap? Turn your channel around. Start focusing on more positive content.
My health is more important. Babe, complete the sentence. You want to eat a healthy meals, but... Sorry, babe. I always do that. Even my teachers in school noticed I did that a lot, babe. I always watch him, yeah. Well, yeah, like when I watch YouTube and I check up on all my subscriptions. All right, so the thing with the time difference here is I haven't been like up to watch nighttime streamers and stuff, so exactly, Beezer. Like, I would say the packaging really has so much to do with your appetite for that food. Complete your sentence.
Okay, I only got about like 15 minutes left on this video, and I've only gotten through 22 minutes and 50 seconds of Looney Tunes coverage. So I'm going to skip to the end and just do the last bit of it, and that I will give you the link to the Looney Tunes if you want to watch the whole thing. And I would suggest that you like and subscribe to the Looney Tunes. But I just don't have time to do the whole thing.
Think about it, like in a song. So then I look it up and it's like, hottest country on the planet. I was like, oh, great. I wear flip-flops in the winter. I mean, I'm not taking it so well. But everyone is fighting for it to cover. Interesting.
I don't know why she keeps saying that about Kuwait when I live like a couple hours away from Death Valley, but okay.
Must be desperate for them. Yeah, chasing that dough. You're right, babe. Yeah. I go outside and it's just like nothing. No cool breeze. No, like, just no cool air. And then in Kuwait, you go outside and you feel like you're sticking your head in the entire oven that's been preheating to 400 degrees. Literally. You're just like, this is bad.
The reason Death Valley is so hot is because there is a mountain range that is very tall. Mount McKinley is in front of it, which is the tallest peak in the contiguous United States. And it's got this huge mountain range right in front of it, and then it all just slopes right down into this desert. And basically what happens is heat rises, and then as it cools just a little bit, it falls again and then starts getting superheated. And so that's why it gets so hot in Death Valley, is this air is like constantly recycling and getting superheated. Kuwait doesn't have anything like that. So I know she likes to try and flex on this whole I live in the hottest country in the world. Girl, there are harder places. Period. There are. Death Valley is the hottest place in the world, so knock it off.
Salon knows because he's always so like he's tentative to my needs in the heat. Like as soon as we get in the car, like he'll start it before we get in there, and then he'll turn on blare the AC for me and point it at me and everything. I need that AC.
Well, he's the a-hole who's making you wear so many layers of clothing, so I should hope that he would be doing some things to make you comfortable. God damn, Chantel, you picked the worst possible partner. I don't know what to tell you, but he is so bad.
See, but it's so hot in Kuwait. There's no cold water during the day in the tap. Your cars can catch on fire. But that's fine, whatever. No country's perfect. Other than the intense heat, like I've had no issues with. I mean, it could be anywhere on the planet and I'd make it work just so that we could keep our family together, you know? And it's well air conditioned. Yes, you're right, babe. Literally.
Why don't you start making some requests of him to become a little bit more Western? Why did you have to compromise your entire lifestyle for him when he's not even faithful to you? I mean, what a joke.
I barely leave my house in the summer, and I have the thermostat, the central air. I set it to 19, and I just put my fan on, and the rest is history. And then in the winter in Kuwait.
Why don't you actually just like wear less clothing when you're at home so that you're not exasperating your AC unit? You don't have to go live all the time. Like, can't you be comfortable in comfortable clothes at certain times of the day? He's allowed to see you, right? Unless it's a fake marriage.
It comes alive. You know, the malls are really huge and very prestigious, just like they are here. I know he lives in Canada, like 40 degrees. It's like, 38. I remember being a crisis, and 38 is a cool day in Kuwait. It's like in the 50s some days. Looks magical in the winter. I mean, it just pretty much looks the same, but yeah. You can go camping, you can do so much in the winter there. I can't wait. Really? I have a great personality. Thank you, Pam.
That's debatable.
I appreciate it, but sorry. I'm not hitting you, Pam. Am I giddy because I'm going home soon? Kinda. And of course I miss Salah, I don't even have to say that. But then I look at Julia and how his little face. I'm gonna feed him cheese every night, right out of my hand. Snowstorm would be better than sandstorm. I want to experience a sandstorm, babe.
Why?
Snowstorms are You are not gonna like them.
So you want to be blinded and stuck on the road? For real? Oh my god.
Maybe it will, I don't know. I lived through the ice storm of 98. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but what if we're in the car? Would it still be dangerous, babe?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I hate when the sand gets in the window. Oh my gosh. Hey, hon? I always have to wash the sink around this window because there's always dirt there from the sand. And then there's this one pigeon that goes there. And it drives Julia nuts. Teach us some Thai. Sawadee ka, sawadee ka, kap kum ka, kap kum krap. That's all I know. And ka, that's all I know. Sorry. I never had a Care Bears water. Thailand's awesome. I would come back here again.
Actually, I'm fairly certain you have several times on several other live streams, but okay.
For sure, but we have to visit the islands. I want to visit the Phi Islands. Cap Coon Crab. Yeah, Cap Coon Crab for a male. You seem to be more scared of crabs in Kuwait than Thailand. Really? How was your food, hon? I didn't get to eat it. Mahmoud shawarma, the big rocket shawarma. I liked it last time, but I don't think I'll order it. It's expensive here. It's expensive here.
And so the slurring starts.
You know what I did? I bought mouthwash, not realizing that I'm going to have to travel home with it. It's a liquid. Yes, we will, babe. First thing I'm going to do is grab my cat, my pets, as soon as I get in the door. I'm going to grab Juice, kiss her, hug her, pet her.
You don't have to bring everything home with you, but if you want to bring it home, you could go over to that 7-Eleven and buy some little plastic baggies and seal that stuff up and put it in your checked luggage, because we all know that you checked luggage on the way out.
I got just like a dark brown hair color.
So she's going to be there for a little while longer if she's actually like making preparations to color her hair while she's there, right? Because that would be something very simple to wait until you get back, but okay.
Do I have a treadmill? You want a treadmill? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I worked so hard on it, you have to use the gym. That's true, Issa P. Yeah, of course I will. Thanks, babe. Of course I appreciate it. You know? I hate when you're walking out and there's like a whole freaking horseshoe shape of like people looking at you.
I've never had that experience. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're that uncomfortable in your skin, Chantel, you're the only person who can fix that.
Lemon mint juice? Oh, I will like that even more than flowers. You know me well. Sorry, I have teeth rows on my teeth. Okay, strawberries and cream, where are you? I have a question. Because you brought up some tea.
All right. So, I will I will provide the link to Looney Tubes with my upload, and also tag the Looney Tubes in this. Um, but I have reached an hour on my coverage of this video, and it's very sad. It's sad. She is obviously very miserable. She's not enjoying her trip, except for The Conjuring. She had a good time at that. She looked genuinely happy when she did that. Um, but she doesn't know how to be happy otherwise. So it's sad. It's just sad to watch. And obviously, she's affected by the React community, and there are some who are meaner than others, some who approach it as comedy, and some who approach it with vitriol and personal offense and anger. So it's, there are different takes out there. And she doesn't need to watch everybody. Like, I literally don't watch everybody. I've pushed some people out of my feed for that reason. So, anywho, this is the latest update. I'm sure she'll go live again tonight, though, because she is really lonely, you guys.